Android Studio has integrated support for a variety of source control systems. These are software packages that let you manage your software versions and share your code with other developers. One of the most popular of these is called Git, and one of the most popular places to create Git repositories is GitHub. In order to share your project, you'll need two things. First, you need a GitHub membership. It's free, and you can get it by going to this webpage at github.com and creating a new account. When you create the account, you'll be asked whether you want to use a username and password authentication or two-factor authentication with authentication tokens. Either way, you'll be ready to use Android Studio. But you need the Git software. To find out whether you already have Git installed, go to a command prompt or terminal and type git --version. If Git is installed, you should see this information repeated, telling you what version of the software you have. If you see a message that Git wasn't found, though, you'll need to install it. And to do that, you can go to this website at git-scm.com and download the latest version for your operating system. When you run the installer, there will be some options, but you can accept all the defaults. And then you'll be ready to use Git on your development computer, and you'll be ready to share your applications from within Android Studio. Now, in Android Studio, in a project, go to the menu and choose VCS, Import into Version Control, Share Project on GitHub. If you use password authentication, enter your login and password, or if you're using token-based authentication, click the Use Token link and follow the prompts. I'm using a simple password, so I'll enter it and log in. If I get this far, that means my username and password were accepted. Now, I need to set my repository name. Repository names can't have spaces, so I'm going to replace the space with an underscore, and I'll call this My First App. Optionally, I can make the repository private. That means I'm the only one who can see it, and it can't be searched for or otherwise discovered. I can also enter a description if I like. I'll call this My First Android App, and now I'm ready to share the project. If everything is working correctly, after a moment you'll see this dialog appear, showing all the files that are going to be committed to the repository. Whenever you commit files, you must add a commit message, and the default is initial commit. I'll click Add, and now I've created a local repository, and automatically Android Studio is uploading the repository to GitHub. After that operation is finished, I see this prompt with a link that lets me jump directly to my new repository. I didn't make this repository private, and so it's visible to everybody. Notice that I'm not logged in yet. Now I can manage the repository both here on GitHub and back in Android Studio. And after the project has been connected to a Git repository, a new tab appears at the bottom of the screen labeled Version Control. And here is where I'll be able to see changes that I've made to my files and commit new files, roll back changes, and otherwise manage my project.